This is the Songbird Health. So, for 2 days, my hands felt like somebody beat me with a hammer. Right here is swollen. You don't know me, but they're swollen. Right here, the thumb bone, the wrist. It felt like somebody beat the mess out of me with a hammer. That would be bursitis, carpal tunnel. Right here, all the little bones, they were covered with swollenness a few hours ago. And my hands were hurting way too much to hold the camera. Way too much. It was just, I didn't cry. I don't cry about physical pain. But anyhow, I just took one. At first I didn't take anything. It's been going on for 3 days. See that right there? It looks deformed. You know when you have arthritis, because see that right there, puffy, those little wrinkles right there. That's where it was fat a few hours ago. It was going down from the one ibuprofen I took. You see that? The one ibuprofen, 200 milligrams. They started giving me ibuprofen, so you can see the swelling. They started giving me ibuprofen when I was 21 years old. They said I had bursitis. But see, like I said before, every little thing is caused from one denominator, and that is lupus. One common denominator. You see that? I was 21 when that started. Right there between my thumb and my wrist. It just, oh, good God, it just felt like somebody beat me with a hammer, took all the little bones out and put them back the wrong way. That's how it felt. Ugh. It really does. Right now it's just real tight right here. Real tight. It's tight from the swelling. It's tight on the inside. It just feels really tight. I always keep my hands moving. What happened was I carried groceries 2 days in a row. Not a lot, even. Just not even a lot. I feel like I broke my leg on their hands. And then I opened up some Amazon package boxes, you see. I should have used a butter knife or something. I don't have any utensils here, number one. I should have used something. If I had to take the box to the office and let them do it, I should have did something. You just got to keep moving it around. You can't not move it. Otherwise, it could just get still stiff on you, especially right here in this right here. Sometimes it just feels like there's a cement block right there, and I can't bend my hand at all. This, like I said, this started when I was 21 years old, or it was discovered when I was 21. It discovered. I'll say it was discovered. Oh, and this one is the same. Is reddish under the brown. There's red. And it just, the ibuprofen, the one that I took, it helped a lot because I could not hold this phone. I wasn't going to hold this phone to talk on it or do anything. There was nothing I was, no. Even right now, the phone is hurting my hand to hold it, but either way. See? You see, again, it looks deformed. You see that? That's not normal. It's not normal. It's distorted. And that's how you know what I mean? It's just rheumatoid. You know what I mean? It's rheumatoid arthritis. You see? It's from the blood cells. It's from my blood cells. And so I just took another ibuprofen just now before I turned on the camera. It's only 200 milligrams. Actually, I feel it is still in my throat. Why is it taking so long to go down? It's not doing any good there. It's not. That's why I like to just chew them up. They don't taste good, but at least if you chew them up, it's going down. While I'm talking, I feel it just sitting there in my throat, just sitting there. Instead of sliding down, it's not doing nothing. I might drink some more liquid. Lots of liquid or something, because it's just sitting there. I feel it barely sliding. Yeah, that hurts like right there. It feels like somebody's been stabbing me like 100 times right there. It hurts. That's where somebody's teeth marker in my hand is. It's somebody else's teeth marks that when I got robbed. And so that adds to the pain. And so they put their teeth in my hand to hold me still because I was hitting them. Shoot, I was hitting them. You're gonna go away from me. And so when they put his teeth in my hand right there and searched my body for the money, that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. I was like 27 when that happened. I was fighting, boy. I was fighting and fighting till he got those teeth in there. He went deep to the bone with his teeth to hold me still. You know I'm going to be still. Shoot, what? Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, Jesus, I'll never forget that. And he searched my shoe. He found my shoe. He searched every pocket, my bra. He searched everything with those teeth right there in my hand. No, this is not to make somebody feel sorry. This is a lesson. This is a documentary about things that can happen that also add to your later pain, okay? So, if you don't have any arthritis or bursitis or rheumatoid, you don't have to watch it. Or you can watch it to educate yourself to help somebody that has it and not tell them that, you know, what they should do if you don't even know what it feels like, all right? Because that just happens so much. It's really sad. So anyhow, he had his teeth all the way into the bone right there. It still works, though, thank God, because I went to the hospital immediately. But that money he took, that was Easter money for my kids, you know, for their little Easter eggs, chocolate, and marshmallow eggs or whatever. To this day, those kids never said nothing to me. To this day, they probably thinking, oh, she made us skip Easter. She didn't give us no eggs or no. That's probably part of some of their anger. They have anger towards me. It's sad because it's things that you didn't understand that happened when you were little that you don't understand. And then you grow up and the family says bad things about people. And two of my kids told me they don't know if it's true. How could you? I don't want to think about it. But I just say, how could you think you don't know what's true with the one that took care of you? Never mind the ones in the family that made you have fun, as my grown kids are telling me now, after all this time. Like, I really want to know that now. Should have been telling me back when. But they was never going to tell me back when because they know I wasn't teaching them that. And they know it was wrong. Obviously, they knew it was wrong. Or they would have told me then. Now, don't tell me when you're almost 50. I don't want to know about it. How dare you? I'm sitting there laughing, talking about how much fun they have with the family. So if you know they have fun and they doing no good stuff, and then you're going to sit there and let them lie on me, whatever, I don't have time for it. But either way, so these teeth marks, that boy took my kids' Easter candy money. And of course, I waited to the last second, the night before Easter. And I went to go get the little marshmallow and the chocolate eggs and everything. But I almost can't even see his teeth anymore in there. I had my fist balled up. I punched him in the face and a few times to get him away from me. I see, my hand was in his mouth. He almost damn near bit my finger off. And that's okay. That wasn't the problem, as I said. The problem was that I go home and didn't have no Easter candy and no explanations. All I had was myself and hope that my kids would just be glad that what we were really celebrating about had nothing to do with candy. But I'm sure they didn't care about that. I'm pretty sure because they have anger towards me, so there you go. You know, like, see the red? And you see that? It's red. That part is inflamed. And then there's that knife mark right there. That's what God stopped me from using knives. Because I almost cut my hand off all the way, as you can see, that one across right there. You know, that's not normal, right where my thumb is. And all I would have had left was my thumb. and then all my hand and my fingers would have been cut off. And that's when I learned, don't ever pick up a knife for self-defense. Don't do it, because you could cut your own hand off. God showed me this. God showed me that when I threatened the person not to hit me again, and I took the knife and slammed it down on the stove, which is slick, and it slid right down through my hand. Yeah, while I was holding it. And I just say that God did that to show me not to use weapons for self-defense. That thing went halfway through, but I could still feel everything. Trust and believe that. I don't have any nerve damage. And it mended itself. I didn't get any stitches. It did not. I held it closed, and I just held it closed, and the meat, the meat sews itself back together if you just don't mess around with it. God made us that way. It's so incredible. It sewed itself back together. See? No stitches. But anyway, and plus my hand was laying open. I couldn't go to the hospital and be like, yeah, I was trying to stab somebody, so that was hitting me, so I cut my hand off almost. They still would have locked me up. They don't care about that. I was like 33 years old. You couldn't stop me then at all. And I mean stop me as far as self-defense. You're not going to, what? Nowadays, if you hit me, I'm going to try to get away from you. We'll try to keep trying to get away. Back then, I would try to walk away, but I'll turn around fast. I'll stab you in the arm. And maybe that way I get your arm to stop moving around, and I won't have to worry about fighting. That's how I thought about it, because I have a perfect aim. So basically, I could have did somebody in the heart, but that's not what I was aiming for. I'm trying to just get somebody to stop. See all that? It looks deformed. That's not natural. And all for 2 days, I'm tossing and turning since I found out my son is home. Because I called all the hospitals. I sure did. That's why you haven't heard me talking about it no more. I called all the hospitals, all of them. Yes, I did. I called all the hospitals looking for my son, the one that's Lauren. He is named after me because he wasn't a girl, so fine. I put an N at the end of Lori, and that was the end of it. That's all I could do, because while they were cutting him out of me, they were cutting my tubes, and I meant that. I wasn't going to reverse the choice. Ow! Oh, it hurt when I did that. See, I did it tight, and then right there. See, I caused my own damage here, but the rest of these problems, which is just, whatever. If you have a problem already with your hand or injury, it's gonna hurt more. You see, it's fat. My hands are fat. My hands ain't fat. And you see, I have extra skin because I was 200 pounds bigger. And I definitely, like I said, I need to address that. I ain't gonna let them touch my hands or nothing, but they're gonna do something with my stomach. I'm not having that. You get rid of that. I'm not having no more kids. It ain't gonna never grow again. It doesn't have any reason. I still have my uterus. That's fine and everything and all of that stuff. I don't want them touching that.